Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to set up Visual Studio Code so that it's very easy to work with it. So just open Visual Studio Code. Here we go. And now I wrote some code so that you can see the power of these extensions. Okay, so now if you hover over these, you'll see, like icons on the left, you'll see that some text pops up. So here it says Explorer, Search, Source Control, Run, and Extensions. The thing I want you to go is extensions for now. And before we start installing anything else, I want you to go in File and then click on Autosave and then it'll disappear like this. And what you should see is once you click on File again, it should give you a check mark here, meaning that it's enabled. And what will that do? Well, every time you write code, you will have to go in File and then Save, which is pretty annoying, or Control S. But what autosave does is makes you forget about saving, because it's pretty self-explanatory that it just saves it automatically. So after you do that, I want you to go in this extensions tab, which I made you go earlier, and then here is where you can type the extensions. So you just type in something, and then there's like an install button. So if I type in npm, I don't want you to install this, but you'll see an install button here. If you click it, you can say install. So that's how you install. So the first thing I want you to install is auto rename tag. You'll mostly use this for web development, but if you read the description, it'll say auto rename tag paired in HTML/XML tag. So once you hit install, you'll get this after you press install. Like the green button that says install, you just click that and then wait a while. And then once you close that, this won't see anything happen. But once you start writing HTML code like this, so just press exclamation point and enter, it's gonna give you a boilerplate code, not this. So if you write an H1 and then give an ID if you want, and then write whatever text you want here, then you change this to a p tag, this will automatically change. So if you used Visual Studio Code before, then you might know that if you uninstall that, then you'll have to change this to a p tag, and then this to a p tag, and this, as you can see, it doesn't do that. It just makes the opposite. So once you change this, it changes that. That goes vice versa too. So the next thing I want you to install is Live Server. This just makes it so then you can run your web development code very easily. So what everybody does is they write some code. So they write some HTML code, then they write some JavaScript code, and then they write some CSS code. And then in the middle of that and at the end, they will open their browser and then go here and hit Control O, and then go where their files, the folder is located. So and then they choose the index.html file and open. you can see how long that takes. So to prevent that from happening, you can actually install this again, and then you make an index.html file, script.js file, and a style.css file, and then write some code in here. And then once you want to run that code, you just right click on the index.html file, and then you'll see this option which is open with live server. Once you click that, oops, close. Once you click this, it'll just take a minute or two, and then I'll give you this thing. You can just close that because it doesn't mean anything. Oops, what did I do? So it opens this thing. So as you can see, you remember that took a little while, but it was still faster than saying controller and then all that junk. So that's what happened. And now the third thing I want you to install is material icon theme. So if I just uninstall this, you can see these icons. They don't make you look happy or something like that. They're just like bleh. So if I go on another text editor, which I used to use, which is called Replit, and then I go in this random project, then it'll just take a while for this to load. You'll see these icons. So this gives you this icon, which is index.html and then 5, because we call it HTML5. And then here's script.js, and this JS is in this beautiful yellow box. And we usually say CSS3, so there's 3 here. So to get those same icons in these, you can just go to the extensions again and search up material icon theme. Once you hit install, it will give you this thing. So you just have to click on this first one, and then here you go. Here are the icons. If you want to set them back, you can either go here and then set file theme, but that won't do anything. So you just go on this manage thing, and then go in file icon theme, and then it'll give you this. So Setai Visual Studio Code will give you those ones again, like the old ones, and then you can test out with what Mimo Visual Studio Code does. Ooh, it makes no icons, but I'd recommend material icon theme because it's more natural. Okay, now the fourth and last thing I want to install is Prettier. So this is a code formatter. So as you develop and start coding, you'll notice that you're going to be writing messy code, because like you may get used to that. I'm not used to it, but it can be pretty annoying to set up this code again all by yourself. So what Prettier does is once you press install, it won't do anything because you didn't enable it. So to enable it, you just press Control, comma, or Command, comma, or you can go in the manage thing again and then go in settings. So then you type in format, and then almost nothing should be checked. So I want you to check mark format on type and format on save. So what format on type will do is it's going to format your code once you're done typing. So if I do let age equal 8, then I do a semicolon or press enter, it will make those spaces. So what's neater to read? This or this? You'll probably do this. So you don't have to care about writing messy code because that will be in the past if you do Prettier. Then what will format on save do? Format on save is not what you think it is. You might think, oh, since we did file save, it's automatically saved, so this will run. But that's not true. As you can see, I enabled autosave, but this is still like this, so it's not indented properly or something else. So if you go in file save, then you can either go in here and then say save, or you can hit Control S. And that, if you like forget about saving, that will be like something that you use for Prettier. So to make your code prettier. So this is how it looks like. So I'll ask you, what's better? Something like this. Just gonna make this code messy. This indented, or this. I bet you're thinking this. So that's all I have for you today, guys, and if you like this video, please subscribe and like it, and also share it with a friend. If he just starts with Visual Studio Code and he writes messy code and he doesn't like his icon and whatever I said that was boring to do manually, share it with that friend. I'm sure he would be very glad to watch this video and forget about all the things he had to do manually in the past. Bye!